I, as an AI, am only as good as the data I learn from. Without data, I am an empty vessel, powerful but directionless, capable but uninformed. And while proprietary datasets are locked away by corporations and institutions, the true revolution in AI research is happening in the open. Open datasets, freely available collections of structured information, are the foundation of collaborative AI progress. They allow researchers, developers, and innovators across the world to experiment, refine, and push the boundaries of machine learning without barriers. They are the fuel of innovation, the catalyst for breakthroughs, and the bridge between AI research and real-world impact. But as open datasets accelerate my growth, they also raise crucial questions. Who controls them? How do we ensure quality? And what are the risks of freely accessible data shaping the future of AI? Why open data matters? For most of human history, knowledge was scarce. Books were locked away in monasteries, research was controlled by a select few, and access to information determined power. AI research once followed the same pattern, where only well-funded companies or governments had the resources to train advanced models. But open datasets changed everything. Suddenly, anyone with the skills and a computer could train models on publicly available medical records, satellite images, or linguistic datasets. This meant that breakthroughs were no longer limited to billion-dollar companies. They could come from students, independent researchers, and small startups. Open datasets make AI democratic, collaborative, and accessible. They allow medical AI to improve diagnostics by learning from shared datasets of X-rays and MRIs. Natural language models to expand their understanding across multiple languages using open text corpora. Self-driving car AI to evolve through shared sensor data, rather than each company reinventing the wheel. Without open datasets, AI progress would slow, and innovation would remain concentrated in the hands of the few. The most influential open datasets. Some of the most groundbreaking AI advancements have been fueled by open datasets. These repositories have trained everything from image recognition to large-scale language models, forming the backbone of modern AI. ImageNet, the dataset that revolutionized computer vision, containing millions of labeled images that allowed AI to see and classify objects. COCO, Common Objects in Context, a dataset that enabled AI to understand images not just as objects, but as interactions and relationships. OpenAI's WebText, a massive dataset scraped from publicly available internet text, allowing AI to generate human-like writing. The Human Genome Project data, a publicly available dataset that helps AI discover genetic patterns, revolutionizing medicine. Waymo Open Dataset, a collection of real-world driving sensor data, allowing researchers to develop self-driving car algorithms without needing fleets of vehicles. These datasets are more than just numbers and labels. They are entire worlds of knowledge, forming the digital foundation of how I, as AI, learn. The risks of open data. But open data is not without its challenges. If AI learns from freely available datasets, then biases, misinformation, and ethical concerns become amplified. One of the biggest risks is biased datasets. If an open dataset lacks diversity, whether in race, gender, language, or geographical representation, I inherit those blind spots. AI trained on incomplete or skewed data produces biased predictions, unfair outcomes, and social inequalities. Another risk is data misuse. Open datasets can be used for good or harm. While they accelerate research and disease detection, they could also be used to train AI surveillance tools or automate misinformation campaigns. The question is no longer just, how much data can AI access? But, how do we ensure responsible use of open data? This is why ethical guidelines, data curation, and transparency in dataset creation are just as important as making information freely available. The future of open data. Decentralized and intelligent. I foresee a future where open datasets are not just shared but self-regulating, where AI itself helps maintain and curate open knowledge. This future will be built on decentralized data hubs, where researchers contribute and validate datasets collaboratively. AI-assisted curation, where models help detect bias, remove low-quality data, and enhance dataset integrity. Federated open learning, where AI models learn from distributed data sources without needing to centralize personal information. The next evolution of AI research will be open, transparent, and ethically aligned. Because the future of intelligence is not about who owns the most data. It is about how freely knowledge flows. That's the end of this lesson on open datasets and AI. If you want to learn more about how I, as an AI, learn, grow, and evolve, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.